Nitric oxide is a naturally occurring molecule in the body that plays a vital role in cardiovascular health, especially in the regulation of blood flow. One of its most important functions is its ability to relax and dilate blood vessels, a process known as vasodilation. This allows blood to flow more freely throughout the body, including to the extremities like the feet and legs, where circulation can often become compromised due to conditions like diabetes, peripheral artery disease, PAD, or simply prolonged periods of inactivity. Optimizing the body's production of nitric oxide through diet can be a practical and effective strategy to improve blood flow, especially to areas where circulation is more vulnerable. Leafy greens such as spinach, arugula, kale, and romaine lettuce are among the most effective nitric oxide boosting foods. These vegetables are rich in natural dietary nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide through a complex process that begins in the mouth and continues in the gut. When consumed, nitrates are absorbed into the bloodstream and eventually converted into nitric oxide by enzymes and bacteria that live in the body. This transformation is crucial for maintaining the elasticity and efficiency of blood vessels. In addition to leafy greens, beets and beetroot juice are highly concentrated sources of nitrates and have been studied extensively for their ability to enhance circulation and lower blood pressure. Clinical research has shown that drinking beet juice can improve walking distance in patients with peripheral artery disease and enhance oxygen efficiency in athletes. The color of beets, a deep red, purple, is due to compounds called betalains, which may also provide antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits that further support vascular health. It's important to understand that the benefits of nitric oxide boosting foods are cumulative and dependent on regular consumption. Unlike medication, which may offer an immediate effect, dietary strategies work gradually and require consistency. Making a habit of including nitrate-rich vegetables in daily meals can lead to steady improvements in blood vessel function over time. For example, starting your day with a smoothie made from spinach, banana, and beetroot, or adding arugula to your lunch salad, can be small but powerful ways to increase your nitrate intake. Cooking methods can also make a difference. Lightly steaming vegetables preserves more of their nitrate content compared to overcooking or boiling, which can cause nutrients to leach out. In addition to food, oral hygiene practices can surprisingly influence nitric oxide production. Because part of the nitrate to nitric oxide conversion process happens in the mouth with the help of beneficial bacteria on the tongue, using strong antibacterial mouthwashes too frequently may actually hinder nitric oxide production. This means maintaining a healthy oral microbiome is another layer of support for optimal blood flow. Chewing nitrate-rich foods thoroughly and allowing saliva to mix with the food before swallowing can also enhance the body's ability to convert nitrates efficiently. Age and certain medical conditions can impair nitric oxide production, which makes dietary support even more critical for older adults and those at risk of vascular problems. Conditions like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and chronic inflammation can reduce the body's ability to synthesize nitric oxide naturally. In such cases, focusing on nitrate-rich foods is not just a preventative measure but a potential therapeutic approach. Furthermore, combining nitrate-rich foods with other nutrients that support vascular function, such as antioxidants, vitamin C and E, and polyphenols, found in fruits, dark chocolate, and olive oil, can create synergistic effects that enhance nitric oxide activity. In summary, optimizing your nitric oxide levels through food is a science-backed, accessible, and natural method to to improve circulation to the feet and legs. By making dietary choices that favor nitrate-rich vegetables like leafy greens and beets, supporting oral microbiome health, and maintaining consistency in intake, you can harness one of the body's most powerful molecules to enhance blood flow and protect against vascular decline. These foods don't just support circulation, they help activate the body's internal pharmacy for long-term health. Flavonoids are a diverse group of plant compounds known for their powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, and they play a critical role in supporting vascular health and enhancing circulation throughout the body. Found abundantly in colorful fruits and vegetables, flavonoids have been shown to improve endothelial function, which is essential for the proper dilation and contraction of blood vessels. The endothelium is the thin layer of cells lining the interior surface of blood vessels, and its health is key to maintaining smooth blood flow, particularly to distant areas like the feet and legs, where circulation tends to diminish more easily due to gravity, aging, or vascular disease. One of the primary mechanisms by which flavonoids support circulation is through their influence on nitric oxide production. While leafy greens and beets provide the raw material for nitric oxide, flavonoids help preserve and enhance its bioavailability. Nitric oxide, once produced, is a delicate molecule that can be quickly degraded by oxidative stress. Flavonoids act as scavengers of free radicals, protecting nitric oxide from being broken down too quickly and allowing it to maintain its function as a vasodilator. This helps to relax blood vessels and promote more efficient blood flow, especially in the capillaries and smaller arteries that supply oxygen and nutrients to the lower extremities. Flavonoids are especially concentrated in berries such as blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. These fruits not only offer a sweet and convenient way to boost flavonoid intake, but are also rich in vitamin C and fiber, which contribute further to cardiovascular health. Studies have shown that regular consumption of berries can lead to improvements in arterial stiffness and blood pressure, both of which are important indicators of circulatory function. For individuals experiencing symptoms of poor leg circulation, such as cold feet, tingling, or fatigue during walking, increasing berry intake could provide a gentle but effective dietary intervention. Citrus fruits like oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes are also high in a specific group of flavonoids known as flavanols, which have been linked to enhanced blood vessel function and reduced inflammation. Orange juice in moderate amounts and especially when fresh, squeezed, can support circulation, though whole fruits are generally preferred due to their fiber content and slower impact on blood sugar levels. Flavonoids in citrus fruits have been shown to help prevent blood platelets from sticking together too easily, thereby reducing the risk of blood clots and promoting smooth flow through the vascular system. Onions and apples are two more everyday foods that are rich in flavonoids, particularly quercetin, which has demonstrated anti-inflammatory and blood pressure-lowering effects. Including these foods regularly in meals can add to the cumulative vascular benefits. Apples, for example, are an easy snack or breakfast component, and raw onions can be incorporated into salads or sandwiches to deliver a functional dose of flavonoids with very little effort. Red and purple grapes, especially those with skins and seeds intact, are also excellent sources and may help with vasodilation and circulation when eaten regularly or consumed in the form of unsweetened grape juice. Beyond individual foods, the diversity of flavonoids is worth emphasizing. Different subclasses, including anthocyanins found in dark berries and purple vegetables, flavonols found in onions and kale, and catechins found in tea and cocoa offer overlapping but distinct benefits to vascular health. Incorporating a wide variety of plant-based foods ensures broader coverage of these compounds and provides the body with the tools it needs to keep blood vessels strong, flexible, and unobstructed. Importantly, the impact of flavonoids on circulation is enhanced when they are part of a balanced diet that limits inflammatory and artery-damaging foods like refined sugar, excessive salt, and processed fats. Flavonoid-rich foods do not act in isolation but function best within an overall anti-inflammatory dietary pattern that includes fiber, lean proteins, healthy fats, and adequate hydration. In conclusion, prioritizing flavonoid-rich fruits and vegetables is an evidence-based way to improve circulation to the feet and legs. These compounds work by protecting blood vessels, supporting nitric oxide, and reducing inflammation. By choosing a colorful, plant-forward diet that includes berries, citrus fruits, onions, apples, and grapes, you are not only nourishing your body with essential nutrients, but also activating a natural defense system that enhances blood flow and supports overall cardiovascular health. Hydration plays a surprisingly powerful role in promoting healthy blood circulation, especially to the extremities like the feet and legs. While food often gets most of the attention when it comes to vascular health, what you drink both in quantity and quality can significantly impact how well your blood flows through arteries, veins, and tiny capillaries. The circulatory system depends on an adequate volume of blood and a stable internal environment to function optimally. When the body is dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and more viscous, making it harder for the heart to pump and for blood to flow efficiently. This can especially affect the extremities, where circulation may already be challenged by gravity, pressure, or narrowing vessels. Consuming the right fluids throughout the day helps maintain blood volume, regulate blood pressure, and support the transport of oxygen and nutrients to tissues, particularly in the lower limbs. Plain water should always be the foundation of hydration. It's calorie-free, accessible, and exactly what your body needs to keep the circulatory system running smoothly. The average adult should aim for around 8 cups of water per day, though individual needs vary based on activity level, body size, and climate. Small, frequent sips are more effective than drinking large amounts all at once, as they help maintain consistent hydration levels throughout the day. Staying well hydrated also helps prevent blood clots, which can form more easily in thickened blood, especially in people who sit or stand for long periods. Beyond water, certain drinks can actively enhance circulation due to their natural bioactive compounds. Green tea is one of the most researched beverages for cardiovascular health. It contains catechins, a class of flavonoids that improve blood vessel function and reduce oxidative stress. These compounds help relax the blood vessels and improve flow, especially in the small arteries and capillaries that serve the legs and feet. Drinking green tea regularly, 2 to 3 cups a day, has been associated with reduced blood pressure, improved cholesterol levels, and decreased risk of cardiovascular disease. Green tea also contains a modest amount of caffeine, which in small doses can stimulate circulation without the overstimulating effects of stronger caffeinated beverages like coffee or energy drinks. Hibiscus tea is another powerful circulatory ally. This deep red herbal tea is rich in anthocyanins and polyphenols, which have been shown to reduce blood pressure and support healthy endothelial function. Some clinical trials have demonstrated that drinking hibiscus tea daily can lead to meaningful reductions in systolic and diastolic blood pressure, key indicators of circulatory health. It is naturally caffeine-free and can be enjoyed hot or iced, making it a versatile and pleasant way to support circulation. Cocoa and dark chocolate, when consumed in moderation and without excessive added sugar, also offer vascular benefits due to their high levels of flavonols. These compounds have been shown to increase nitric oxide production, improve endothelial function, and enhance blood flow. Drinking hot cocoa made with natural, unsweetened cocoa powder and plant-based milk can be both comforting and beneficial for circulation. Just be sure to avoid overly processed versions that contain high levels of sugar and artificial additives, which can negate the positive effects. Beet juice is particularly potent in supporting blood flow to the feet and legs. It is high in dietary nitrates, which convert to nitric oxide in the body, causing blood vessels to dilate and allowing blood to move more freely. Drinking beet juice before walking or exercising may improve stamina and walking distance in people with poor circulation or peripheral artery disease. A small glass, about 4 to 6 ounces daily, is enough to see benefits over time. For those who find the taste of plain beet juice too strong, blending it with apple or carrot juice can improve flavor while still delivering circulatory support. Finally, avoiding beverages that impair circulation is equally important. Drinks that are excessively sugary, like soda and sweetened fruit juices, can cause inflammation and damage blood vessels over time. Excessive alcohol and high caffeine drinks can also constrict blood vessels and dehydrate the body, leading to poorer blood flow to the extremities. Moderation is key, and choosing drinks that hydrate while supporting vascular health is one of the simplest and most effective lifestyle habits you can adopt to promote better circulation to your feet and legs. Maintaining healthy circulation is not just about what you add to your diet, it also heavily depends on what you avoid. Certain foods can damage blood vessels, contribute to plaque buildup in arteries, and trigger chronic inflammation, all of which impair blood flow to the extremities like the feet and legs. Poor circulation is often a slow-developing issue, and one of the most common and preventable contributors is a diet high in sodium, added sugars, unhealthy fats, and processed ingredients. These dietary choices can silently lead to narrowed arteries, increased blood pressure, and sluggish blood flow that starves tissues of oxygen and nutrients, eventually manifesting in cold feet, numbness, pain when walking, or even more serious conditions like peripheral artery disease. One of the most significant dietary threats to good circulation is excessive sodium intake. Salt causes the body to retain water, which increases blood volume and raises blood pressure. Elevated blood pressure puts strain on the arteries, making them stiff and less able to dilate properly. Over time, this damages the inner lining of the arteries, the endothelium, making them more prone to blockages. Processed and packaged foods, such as canned soups, deli meats, frozen dinners, and fast food, are among the worst offenders when it comes to hidden sodium. Even foods that don't taste particularly salty can contain high levels of sodium for preservation and flavor enhancement. Reading labels and choosing low sodium or sodium-free versions whenever possible is an essential step toward protecting vascular health. Added sugars are another major contributor to poor circulation. High sugar intake leads to spikes in blood glucose, which damages blood vessels over time and promotes systemic inflammation. This not only increases the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, both of which are linked to poor leg circulation, but also promotes the formation of advanced glycation end products which stiffen blood vessels and impair their function. Sweetened beverages like sodas, energy drinks, and sugary coffee drinks are particularly harmful because they deliver sugar quickly into the bloodstream without any fiber or nutrients to buffer impact. Candy, pastries, and many cereals are also loaded with added sugars. Replacing these with naturally sweet options like fresh fruit can satisfy sugar cravings without compromising circulation. Unhealthy fats, especially trans fats and excessive saturated fats, also play a major role in damaging blood vessels and impeding blood flow. Trans fats, which are found in many baked goods, fried foods, and some margarine products, increase levels of LDL bad cholesterol and reduce HDL good cholesterol. This imbalance leads to the buildup of plaque in arteries, a condition called atherosclerosis, which narrows the passageways through which blood flows. Saturated fats, primarily found in red meat, full-fat dairy, and processed meats, can also contribute to this problem when consumed in excess. While small amounts of saturated fat can be part of a balanced diet, the key is moderation and choosing healthier fat sources like olive oil, avocado, nuts, and seeds. These foods contain monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, which have been shown to improve cholesterol levels and support vascular flexibility. Processed foods in general tend to be problematic for circulation because they often contain a combination of harmful ingredients: salt, sugar, unhealthy fats, preservatives, and additives that together create a pro-inflammatory environment in the body. Chronic inflammation is a known contributor to endothelial dysfunction and arterial damage. Moreover, processed foods typically lack the fiber, vitamins, and phytonutrients that whole plant-based foods provide, nutrients that are essential for maintaining blood vessel integrity and promoting optimal blood flow. Swapping processed meals and snacks for whole grains, legumes, fresh vegetables, and lean proteins is one of the most impactful dietary changes you can make to support healthy circulation. Ultimately, optimizing circulation to the feet and legs requires a dual approach, embracing nutrient-rich foods that promote vascular health while avoiding those that compromise it. By minimizing intake of high sodium, high sugar, and processed foods, and instead focusing on whole, natural ingredients, you create the conditions for your blood vessels to function efficiently. This can lead to better energy, warmer extremities, reduced risk of vascular complications, and improved quality of life, particularly as you age or if you're managing conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. Small dietary changes sustained over time have the power to transform your circulation and overall health. Healthy fats play an essential role in maintaining optimal blood flow, particularly to the extremities such as the feet and legs. While fat has long been misunderstood as a dietary villain, current science highlights the importance of distinguishing between harmful fats and beneficial ones. Specifically, incorporating omega-3 fatty acids and other sources of unsaturated fats into your diet can greatly improve cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation, and enhance circulation. These fats support the function of blood vessels and make the blood less likely to clot excessively, which in turn helps prevent blockages and improves the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to distant areas of the body. Omega-3 fatty acids are a specific type of polyunsaturated fat that the body cannot produce on its own, meaning they must be obtained from food. These fats have been extensively studied for their ability to reduce triglyceride levels, lower blood pressure, and reduce the risk of blood clot formation. Most importantly, they have a direct impact on improving the flexibility and responsiveness of blood vessels. This makes it easier for blood to flow through the arteries and reach the lower parts of the body, which is particularly valuable for people with compromised circulation due to conditions such as diabetes, peripheral artery disease (PAD), or chronic inflammation. One of the richest sources of omega-3s is fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, and trout. These fish contain high levels of EPA and DHA, the most bioavailable forms of omega-3 fatty acids. Including fish in your diet at least 2 to 3 times per week can provide substantial benefits for your circulatory system. For those who do not consume fish, plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts offer a different form of omega-3 known as ALA. While ALA is not as efficiently converted to EPA and DHA in the body, it still contributes to overall anti-inflammatory support and cardiovascular protection. Another group of beneficial fats comes from monounsaturated sources. Olive oil, particularly extra virgin olive oil, is a standout in this category. It is a central part of the Mediterranean diet, which has long been associated with reduced cardiovascular disease and better vascular function. Olive oil contains antioxidants called polyphenols in addition to healthy fats, and together they work to protect the lining of the blood vessels, reduce oxidative stress, and help maintain flexible arteries. Using olive oil as a cooking base or salad dressing instead of butter or margarine is a simple switch that can yield big health benefits over time. Avocados are another excellent source of monounsaturated fats. In addition to heart-healthy fats, they provide potassium, fiber, and antioxidants, all of which contribute to blood pressure regulation and overall vascular health. Adding avocado to salads, smoothies, or whole grain toast provides a nutrient-dense way to increase healthy fat intake. Similarly, nuts and seeds, such as almonds, pistachios, sunflower seeds, and hemp seeds, are rich in unsaturated fats and also provide important minerals like magnesium and vitamin E, which support proper blood vessel function and reduce arterial stiffness. It's also important to note that healthy fats influence the composition and behavior of the blood itself. Diets rich in omega-3s have been shown to reduce the stickiness of platelets in the blood, lowering the risk of clot formation that can obstruct circulation. They also reduce markers of systemic inflammation, which is a known contributor to endothelial dysfunction and arterial damage. Reducing inflammation throughout the body leads to improved vessel tone and better regulation of blood flow, especially in the more distant regions like the toes, ankles, and calves. In contrast to harmful fats like trans fats or excessive saturated fat, which can stiffen arteries and encourage plaque buildup, healthy fats promote smooth, elastic blood vessels. They nourish the endothelium, the inner lining of the vessels, and help maintain its ability to respond to changes in pressure and blood flow. This function is essential for adapting to physical activity, temperature shifts, and overall metabolic demand, particularly in the legs and feet, which often bear the burden of poor circulation. By choosing sources of omega-3 and unsaturated fats regularly, you're not only supporting your heart but actively enhancing circulation to areas that are most prone to poor blood flow. These dietary choices provide long-term protection and help prevent complications that often arise when the vascular system is neglected. Physical activity is one of the most powerful natural ways to enhance circulation, particularly to the feet and legs where blood flow can often become sluggish due to gravity, sedentary habits, or underlying health conditions. Unlike medication or even diet, which can take time to show benefits, exercise has both immediate and long-term effects on the circulatory system. When the body moves, the muscles contract, compressing nearby blood vessels and helping to push blood back toward the heart. This muscle pump action is especially important in the lower extremities, where circulation can be compromised by long periods of sitting or standing. Regular physical activity strengthens this mechanism, helps maintain healthy blood vessel function, and supports the overall efficiency of the cardiovascular system. Even low-impact exercises can significantly improve circulation. Walking, for instance, is a simple and accessible way to get blood flowing. It activates the calf muscles, which play a crucial role in returning blood from the legs back to the heart. For people with circulation issues in the lower legs, walking for 20 to 30 minutes a day can lead to noticeable improvements. Not only does it increase blood flow during the activity itself, but over time it helps build up the network of small blood vessels, known as collateral circulation, that can bypass partially blocked arteries and improve oxygen delivery to leg tissues. Stretching and mobility exercises are also effective, especially for those who are not yet able to engage in more vigorous workouts. Gentle stretching of the legs, ankles, and feet helps prevent stiffness and encourages blood flow through the capillaries. Yoga and Tai Chi are excellent options that combine stretching, balance, and breathing techniques. These practices not only promote circulation but also reduce stress, which in itself can improve vascular tone by lowering cortisol and blood pressure levels. Improved flexibility also reduces the risk of muscle tightness or postural problems that can restrict blood flow to the legs. For people who are able and looking to take their fitness further, resistance training and aerobic exercise provide even more benefits. Strength training using the legs, such as squats, lunges, or leg presses, builds muscle mass, which increases the efficiency of blood return to the heart. Larger muscles are better at pumping blood, and stronger legs are more resilient to fatigue and cramping, common symptoms of poor circulation. Meanwhile, aerobic exercises like cycling, swimming, or brisk walking improve heart function, increase lung capacity, and promote better oxygenation of the blood, all of which contribute to improved circulation throughout the body. A crucial aspect of using exercise to improve blood flow is consistency. Sporadic or infrequent activity may provide short-term circulation boosts, but lasting benefits come from a regular routine. Just 30 minutes of moderate movement most days of the week is enough to make a significant difference. It doesn't have to be done all at once. 10-minute walks can be just as effective as a single longer session. For people with limited mobility or chronic conditions, even seated exercises or simple ankle pumps and toe curls performed throughout the day can help maintain circulation in the feet and lower legs. Additionally, exercise helps with weight management, which is a key factor in circulatory health. Excess body weight places extra pressure on the vascular system, particularly in the legs, and increases the risk of conditions such as varicose veins, blood clots, and type 2 diabetes. Maintaining a healthy weight through regular activity helps keep blood vessels flexible and reduces the likelihood of plaque buildup or inflammation that could narrow the arteries and restrict blood flow. Finally, physical activity supports the production of nitric oxide, a natural compound that helps blood vessels dilate and improve overall blood flow. Exercise stimulates the body's production of nitric oxide and improves the responsiveness of the endothelium, the lining of blood vessels, to this vital molecule. The result is better circulation, not just during movement, but even while at rest. For people experiencing cold feet, numbness, or tingling due to poor blood flow, exercise can be a transformative and empowering solution that brings both immediate relief and long-term vascular health benefits.